I thought I'm only the one who noticed this. Could you imagine none of the Western media, news channel, actually talks about the worldwide demonstration? Allegedly. Could you imagine? Millions of Africans around the world came out to show support for Ibrahim Traore and the well being of Africa. And none of these people published. Guys, what does this tells us, we the Africans? It's a question for all of us to answer. I know that my African people are brilliant. We know the answer. Anyways, listen to what this our brother got to say.
No Western media has actually talked about what is happening today in Burkina Faso. No Western media has published it. No Western media. In fact, about the protests across the world in support of Burkina Faso. No Western media. When I'm talking about Western media, I'm talking about BBC. I'm talking about CNN, ABC, all these Western media. None of them have gone through their pages. None of them. Despite the fact that millions of people turned out in Burkina Faso to show their support, none of them have actually published. That is to tell you that these Western media organs are propaganda tools used by these Western nations to bring down African nations. I tell you most solemnly, if it was a protest against Burkina Faso, even if it were just 200 people, CNN would have carried it. BBC would have carried it. MSNBC would have carried it. Al Jazeera to a certain level, no. MSNBC would have carried it. ABC would have carried it. All the foreign Associated Press would have carried it. If it was a protest that was occurring across Washington or in any part of Africa against Ibrahim Traore or against any African leader, they would have carried this protest and broadcast it. As I'm talking to you, since the whole of today, as of now that I'm doing this video, that I'm recording this video, no Western media organ has actually published. And now it's coming to remind you that what we see as Western media reports in Africa are sponsored teleguided reports by their home government to change a narrative, as Michael Lansley in African Command, General Michael Lansley, African Command operator of U.S. African Command, said that they have to control the narrative and influence. It's shocking that thousands of people, millions of people turn out across Equatorial Guinea, Burkina Faso. The video, you see the video. No news on CNN. In fact, there was no news. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. They have not published it. They have not talked about it. They have not said it. But if just 50 people had gotten up to protest against Ibrahim Traore, they would have published it. If just 10 people had gotten up to protest against Ibrahim Traore, they would have published it. But today across Africa, and it's also shocking that even our own African nations, our own African state media organs, have not published what is happening in Burkina Faso. They have not published. And you want to know? Because they themselves, the head of state,